anybody's plan, we said let's use 92 gap as aggressive resistance. First thing, half gap is hit and no more. Magnet at 86.75 is hit. And again, the idea today, don't think we know where it's going. If you're playing defensively, you're looking for small swings ahead of news. Anybody that played early for the half gap trade, blocked something if you didn't, and you thought you had a home run like yesterday, market rarely will do the same thing 2 days in a row. And we said possibility of testing the 87.5 to 85. First things first. And you said most likely we're testing for support. Good deal. And legitimate target is the 82 test, 82, 81. Well, we understand just how difficult it is once we get into our 85 zone. A reminder, news will be coming out soon. Anybody got the first rotation right, put something in your pocket. Still looking to our 15-minute chart. We stay underneath this 92 zone, okay. Once we get above that, then it could be off to the races again. It's a big level for the boys, as we know. Keep an eye on the 240 chart still. Now, yesterday we had this vicious bounce off the lows. We've stalled overnight underneath that last significant high. So we've been with the notion, let's range trade this idea, come back in and try to test this 86, 85 zone. Good trade. Anybody that took the first trade, if you took the first trade for half gap, that's a good trade. It's a contra, obviously, against the overnight push, but still a good trade. And if you hit that, assuming that 90 in a quarter of the middle is going to get hit, if you hit that, your primary target should be to try to bust this overnight, and then hope for a little bit more. But ahead of news, you can't get too aggressive. So usually hit and run the first 20 minutes or so while the market tries to figure out direction. A lot of times the opening swings going to get a couple of head fakes. Got a gap back up here. Yesterday's support was found at this 81.25, so I'm still thinking that's going to be important today. 82, 81. We could still come back and retest down here. But for now, I'm thinking small ahead of news. Because 85, the boys just love this area. You got to bust this substantially. And yesterday's knife showed us that. They crawled right back up out of the woodwork in the cockroaches. And I said, I'm going to think small, hit and run. Accumulate. Accumulate's a good way to play this game. Everybody thinks you got to have say it's going here, the big trade. But accumulating works over and over. This guy here is theoretically our demon. RTH. Good solid push. This guy is going to try to become an angel. And still keep your eye on green and red and blue lines. Underneath these lines, the market's coming this way. Once we get the body up here above it, we'll try to hold it. So we said probably test for support first. That's what we're doing right now. Because the overnight rejected our rain line. And that will still be in play later today. You know, don't forget the rain line. That will be important today. First time it stalled it, second time stalled it, third time it gets harder to hold them. Still looking at the daily chart. Important. And the 30-minute chart, we said, if you look at that, we still have resistance coming down at us. Got to get up above that level to start to go in the positive direction for the market. All right, good first swing. Anybody got something, put in your pocket for sure. Keep an eye on time. 10 o'clock, got a little news. Sometimes ahead of news, you'll get, obviously, a retracement move, traders taking profits. And we've marginally broken the overnight low.